Good day, learners, and welcome to today's video where we are going to be looking at, and I'm going to be taking my first look at, the grade 10 PAT for 2024. I know this is a little bit late. I should have had this out before, but here we are. Okay, so I've got the teacher guide and the learner guide, and let's just go through. By now, you obviously know what the PAT is, you know what's expected of you, and here they're just mentioning you need to demonstrate the ability to be able to work in Word and PowerPoint. Your PAT is out of 100. You've got 2 phases, so that's fine. And for the DBE learners, you're obviously going to do a PAT in grade 10 and then in grade 11 and in grade 12. So they just run through what you will need to complete the PAT, talk a little bit about dishonesty and non-compliance, so please do take time to read that. And then let's go to the topic itself. Now, this is the first time I'm seeing the topic as well. And I already see here we're dealing with social media. And they mentioned to us electronic communication, what it refers to, a couple of examples. The biggest trend now, thanks to the internet, is social media. So before you post anything new on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Reels, you need to know more about the internet and social media. Right, here we go. Using social media has advantages and disadvantages, and it is up to individuals to use it responsibly. And while it can be a powerful tool for communication, information, dissemination, and business, it can also have negative effects on mental health, privacy, and general well-being. Okay, so we hear all of that. Let's scroll down there. They give us a couple of links. They mention here the popularity of social media platforms is constantly changing. But is the effect of social media positive, negative, or both? And then as usual, they give us a few extra links and they give us some extra information as well. Right. So let's look at what we need to do. Your research will be based on the following question. How can, right, the platform you selected here, improve and negatively impact our lives in the area of, and then you need to write a focus area. Okay, let's go down. You are required to select only one of the social media platforms from the list below, which you will use, or which you do use on a daily basis to base your research on. So again, this is obviously going to depend on what you spend most of your time on. I know some of you it will be TikTok, some it will be Snapchat, some it will be Facebook, some X, I don't know, Instagram Reels, all those things. But you need to select one of them. Okay? And then we put that in here. So let's say, for example, I'm going to take TikTok. Then my research question will be, how can TikTok improve and negatively impact our lives in the area of, and here they say, using the one platform you've selected above, investigate the positive and negative effects of one or on one of the focus areas below. So communication, social life, business, education, entertainment, and sport. So let's say, for example, I'm going to look at business. Then my research question will be, how can TikTok improve and negatively impact our lives in the area of business? Are you with me? Another one could be, how can WhatsApp improve and negatively impact our lives in the area of education? Okay, so I hope you're with me in terms of what they want you to research. Then they mention here, use the specification above to complete the following focus question. Okay. And there they give us a number of video links, website links. They always give you a ton of information, actually. All right, let's just go through. And then they talk about an overview of the tasks. Below you'll find a guide to the process you'll have to follow. So you first want to understand the topic or the problem. Why don't you know about, what don't you know about the topic? Research and learn what you need to know. Apply this knowledge to solve the problem, and then present your solution or idea. And here they go again. Your task is to watch the videos provided to get a background of the topic read more about the topic, work through the research provided in the PAT pack, find answers to the research questions that will help you compile a presentation of the topic and focus area you selected. Then you are to create a presentation and share your research on the impact of social media. Okay, so that's a brief overview. We've then got phase 1. In phase 1, they want you to create a folder structure. They want you to obviously have now a document and create a cover page. There they tell you your cover page must include these details. Let's see down here. You're going to use heading style 1 for these headings. So you're going to put each one of these on a new page. You're going to have an automatic table of contents. Then they want you to insert a smart art diagram to show the design of your folder structure below and label that as folder structure. So there they're showing you what it must look like. And you're going to use smart art to do that. Then you're going to modify the focus question, and that which I spoke of earlier, that was your focus question. So your main topic is social media, or the impact of social media. And then the focus question is going to be whatever you've chosen. How can TikTok improve and negatively impact our lives in the area of communication? Right, you insert your focus question. There's all the details there. Then the task definition. And again, I'll go through this in another video. But we've got our task definition, our research questions, some annexures as well. Gather and summarize info, indicate the sources. This is very important. Please, this is a life skill, dealing with sources. Provide bibliographical information about your sources. And then to be handed in for phase 1, they've got all the details there. And phase 2. So phase 1, you're doing all the research. And phase 2, it looks like you're really going to be answering that and turning that into a presentation with a conclusion, all that type of stuff. Okay, so that seems to be it. I just want to go down because I know there's usually annexures. In the learner guide, you should have your declaration of authenticity as well. That has to be handed in with that. And the rubric. I can't overstate how important the rubric is to make sure that you are on track with what is required for each part of this PAT. And then all the way at the bottom, your annexure. This one deals with the styles, right? That's needed. Body text, page layout, that type of thing. Your declaration of authenticity, which should be handed in with your PAT. And then they even, this is nice, they even give you a framework for the presentation that you're going to be putting together. So everything is there for you. Beautiful. Okay. And that's just the first look at the PAT for 2024 for grade 10.